what's the relationship with your money? How, because money will love to be invested.
Your identity, your way of thinking, it's like a thermostat. And if you don't change the level of your thermostat, you're going to repeat the same pattern.
I've worked with musicians in the past, been on tour with musicians. They were very talented, picked them up in a music store. I mean, they were amazing as playing their instrument. The problem is,
a lot of people, they have a lot of potential, capacity, but they don't reach the people they're supposed. They don't have the success at the level of their potential because they didn't learn how to master the game of wealth, how to impact people's life, and how to make more money with the impact they create. Right?
when we offer something, we send an invitation. So I've worked with musicians in the past, been on tour with musicians. They were very talented, picked them up in a music store. I mean, they were amazing as playing their instrument. The problem is they did not master the rest of the game that makes them go up and up and up to the next level, next level. They were mastering, their head was on one thing, to do, and not create. And then they lost control, and then they don't, because money's got to be mastered. Right?
Exactly. This is why we're going to talk about 4 points today, how to master this inner game of wealth. And the first point is your income can grow only to the extent you do. And this is the first point that we realize in our life, because money is spiritual. The relationship we have with money and how you're going to grow with your mindset, how you're going to grow in your relationship with money will impact the money you make.
Absolutely. Everything is relation. Everything is relation. That relationship is good, bad, 1 to 10. How is your relationship? Because if you're working, let's say you've got a job or you're starting a business, you're starting to a certain level. What's the relationship with your money? How? Because money will love to be invested, right?
Yeah.
So the level of the money you're making right now, that connection is you, right? Is you.
Exactly.
Now, if you want that money to increase, you got to become something else.
Exactly. The thermostat. We love to talk about the thermostat. Then if your soul, your identity, your way of thinking, it's like a thermostat. And if you don't change the level of your thermostat, you're going to repeat the same pattern. Because with the thermostat, when it's set to this level of temperature, you can open the windows, you can just bring some more air. The thermostat will work to bring back the temperature to the level that is set. And the mindset, your mind is set to be at this certain level. And if you don't change this level, you can have amazing opportunity. You can have, some momentum in your life. You can have doors of favor. But the thermostat, if it's not set to another level, you're going to come back always to the same level. And we have to work on that, because money will grow only to the extent you do. If you're ready to extend your mindset and to set the thermostat to another level, for that you have to work on yourself with the relationship with money.
Well, you know everything about that. I mean, this Montreal girl, this French girl, 21 years old, building nonprofits, working for long, but you thought, two things: always giving you're gifting to something that's not going to come to you anyways, that long-term nonprofit, right? And second of all, you were dealing with the English nation, and you were facing that wall, that barrier. Okay, if I do not face the English, it's the same gifting I have. How can I build my money, my finances to another level? You faced it. I mean, you became somebody else. You said, well, whatever. I come from Montreal, you come from whatever you come from. Your identity shifted to make a higher level of money. And it's funny because it became a blessing, because your accent, your French accent, just, people love it. And you see, the way we think at things, maybe that's going to be against me, is not. You see, you really, at 21 years old, you're managing so many things, marketing, you're multiplying money, but to a business that you do not own.
Exactly.
You were salary. And plus you faced the English.
Yeah, you're talking about two things very, very important that some people watching the show right now can relate to that, because one of the things you just said, my decision was equal according to the value I was according to myself.
That's right.
With the thermostat. You know, like working with all my potential, my gift, my skills, but for a nonprofit organization that I'm going to work for this place that I built it myself. I found it and I built it myself, and to not have anything in return in long term, because this place that I built was not my asset.
You didn't own it.
Then according to the value, you know, I can be a good employee, I can build a vision, I can do something, but not having the value for myself that I can build something and to have something in return in long term. Then this mindset
Yeah, a mind
change.
gotta set it.
I set my mind to another level. This is really something I realized, because if you don't do that, you're going to be stuck at the same place all the time and repeating the same kind of decision and pattern, because you give yourself this kind of level of value and you're not paid at the value you're supposed, because yourself, you set the temperature at this level. This is one of the things. You can say something and I'm going to come after with the second thing you just said.
No, like keep on going, because it's really good, because when you set the mind is set to where? To what amount of money? What are your mind is set? Well, you know, I don't really speak English. Now how am I going to face it? Because this marketing, what I have in me, you know, it's international. I cannot stay where I am. Nonprofit. So you decided to take that to another level and learn how to talk English and bring what you have inside of you to another market, right?
Yeah.
You stepped out. Your mind set. You set that to another level.
I started to learn different information. I started to see different model. I started to have different, because at this time, we talk about 25 years ago, 30 years ago, we didn't have YouTube like today or social media. Then if you were not surrounded by people with a different mindset, then you just repeat the same thing in your environment. Today, we have the opportunity to learn so much faster, to have different model with the social media. This is perfect right now to change quickly. But if you don't change the temperature and the mindset, the set of your mind, you're going to just repeat the same thing. And I was really good from generation to build the business of somebody else. You know, like I'm going to make somebody else make money by my gift, my potential. I was just repeating the same paradigm from generation. And secondly, to realize that nobody in my family really taught me, like you were saying, how to be a good entrepreneur, how to be in good relationship with money, how to make more money. We're just trained, educated to have a good job, a profession, and to succeed in this profession. I never realized for years, building businesses, doing many things that I had the DNA of an entrepreneur and use this DNA, this potential to build some stuff for myself. But this is two things in my set of mind, the temperature, the thermostat I need to realize and change in my life. And this is a lot of people they're watching right now. We have to provoke this thermostat to change and to decide that we can reach the level of a potential so much higher and faster than we think.
Absolutely. Limitations, right? Bad limitations, because when you brought up an environment to become a good employee, to be skilled more than everybody else, to have a bigger salary. And one day you say, okay, I'm international. This is who I am. I'm good in marketing. I'm good in sales. I'm good in structure. I'm good. All right, let's build my thing, right? That's what you did.
Yeah.
And when we got married, we decided, okay, let's build our own legacy, our own stuff for our family, for our kid. And you took that little French girl from Montreal to international. You're in France and Belgium, all over the world. United Kingdom, United States. People wanted what you had inside, that marketing skill, that structure to plan and to build rapid results. You brought it to all over the world. And that today is amazing. But that little girl coming from the country, you didn't come from the big city with all the environment. No, you decided to mind. You're going to be set higher. Yeah. Let's go for it. Let's try it. Let's make mistakes, because we didn't have the YouTube and all that stuff at that time.
Yeah, and exactly.